What is going on, Brotherhood? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we have a ring absolutely filled with custom and fix-up figures. All of these I have done since shortly before my WrestleMania trip. Never really showed them in videos. The odd one might have made an appearance or been on the last episode of UWF, but I wanted to do a full video about all my new customs and fix-ups. Some of them are very complex, others just simple head swaps or different additions to the figures. So we're going to not waste any time and get right into it, going into each individual figure. So ladies and gentlemen, the first custom figure we have here is the Messiah of the Backbreaker, Roderick Strong. I think this figure turned out absolutely amazing. As you can see, I did have to do quite a bit of work to the head scan to get it to look like that. That is a Zack Ryder early basic head scan. I had to paint the hair black, as well as I did do a 5 o'clock shadow in pencil. I had to seal that. It looked really good overall, to be honest. I'm really digging that face scan. I will bring the figure just a little bit closer. Hopefully we can see the 5 o'clock shadow right there. It's pretty faint, but I'd say it's pretty noticeable. Anyways, the parts I used for this was, of course, the Zack Ryder. The body I went with was the Elite 36 Bo Dallas. Just some random knee pads, arms, and boots. And yeah, it's very simple. Just remove the Bo Dallas logos. And then I just did this quick little design with blue and black strips. The blue is actually tape and the black is marker on the tape, just to make it a lot simpler than painting some elaborate designs. I definitely do want to get some decals on this, possibly if Curb Stomp ever comes out with the decals from his TakeOver New Orleans match. That would be very sick. But yeah, overall I am very happy with this custom Elite Roderick Strong. Next figure we have up here is a fix-up on the Elite Series 57 Cesaro. This figure was very good overall, but there were a few things I wanted to change about it. The first one, I did swap off the blank sort of right arm. It didn't have anything on it. And I swapped on a basic Finn Balor arm, so he's got a black sleeve on that arm and the shoulder tape on this arm. I think that makes it a lot better looking. I swapped on those terrible big knee pads and put on some smaller white knee pads because I thought it would match a little bit of contrasting with the trunk designs, how it's got a little bit of white in there, but not too much. So I felt like it needed a little bit more white on the figure. I also removed the stupid shin guard Swiss cross things. I really did not like those, and I know a lot of people didn't either. And he's got some small black boots, very similar to ones he had on before, except these are from the Elite 33 Cesaro. So it says Cesaro actually on the brims at the very top of the boots, rather than just plain black. So I think that looks a lot better. Very happy with the Cesaro. Up next here, we've got this custom Elite Finn Balor. I used an Elite 39 Mizdow for this figure. I think the abs really work for this a lot better than a Daniel Bryan torso. Probably not as well as a Cody Rhodes torso, but overall I'm really happy with it. I used a Mizdow and a basic Finn Balor, of course, for the arms and the head scan. And then I just obviously removed all the logos on there and just did some touch-up paint to make sure it was nice and crisp. But then it was just plain white, and I went through my decal bin and I found this Punisher decal. I'm going to have to just adjust the camera focus right here. But yeah, I found this Punisher logo, and I decided to put it right there. And I thought it matches the white and black contrast very cool. So this is sort of a non-painted Punisher Finn Balor. I've never seen anything like this. I've seen plenty of painted Demon Punisher attires, but nothing like this. I feel like this would have been something he would have worn when he was Prince Devitt on the Independence, but I really do like it. It'll be probably my alternate non-painted Finn Balor figure. Really excited to use this. He'll definitely be appearing on the pick fed a lot. Let me know what you guys think about this. Next up, we got a fix-up on the WWE Shop exclusive Matt Hardy. I swapped on the loose-haired head scan. I think this one looks a lot better than the ponytail. Overall, I just really love how this figure is. It just matches the attire so well. Perfect V1 Matt Hardy in my opinion. And I just thought this head scan looked a lot better on the figure than the ponytail one, and I really do prefer it. Let me know down below if you guys like this one or the ponytail head scan better. Next up, we've got the Elite Series 48 Dolph Ziggler, and I just swapped on some basic arms to give it a more realistic size. I used this figure for UWF Raw, and I think it looked very good in some of the pictures. And I also threw on the Elite 54 Uso vest to give it that white sort of feel, so I bet MDT absolutely loved this. But I think it looks great. White Dolph Ziggler, really nice. Up next, we've got a custom Elite Zack Ryder. You guys know I did do this figure a while ago, but I didn't really fully complete it. Before I just put him straight on the head swap onto the Elite 39 Ziggler, remove some logos. I didn't do any sort of arm swap or anything like that. So I swapped on the Battle Pack with Mojo Rawley arms. They've got the proper tape, not the full tape that Ziggler has, with like sort of, you know, he just wears full tape. Ryder has them on the finger right there, so I think that looks a lot better. As well as I did put on the basic 72 knee pads, the woo woo woo, you know it. I think it really matches the silver, and the purple is nice to have another color in there. Haven't swapped the boots yet, but I might end up doing that pretty soon. But I do like this figure a lot. Saved me the money of picking up the upcoming Zack Ryder. But I don't know, I still might pick it up anyways. Up next, we've got a fix-up on the brand new entrance grades Bobby Roode. We just reviewed this figure the other day, and the fix-up is down there. I swapped on the Elite Series 36 Bo Dallas boots, the white. This figure is advertised to be from TakeOver Orlando in the match with Shinsuke Nakamura. Really, it's not. The trunk logo does not match at all. In fact, the NXT Elite does. But I just swapped on the white boots like he wore at TakeOver Orlando because I think they look a lot better, adds a bit of contrast, and it also does match the white robe that the figure came with. So yeah, I quite like this Bobby Roode. Up next, we've got a custom Elite AJ Styles that I'm in the process of redoing. My longtime subscribers will probably remember that I did this way, way back, and I just went way too crazy with decals, way too many logos on it. The hands were just too big. I used an awful head scan, so I went and fixed up a few of those things, and I'm still working on a few of the others. I swapped on an Elite 47 head scan that I had from a basic. I put on the Elite 51 arms because that's probably the least favorite AJ Styles Elite that they've made, personally in my opinion. But yeah, I really like how this looks. I popped on the black gloves, which match the white and black look I'm going with here. I also did this belt design. I did the X in the middle, and it's got the strips going all the way around like an AJ Styles belt. So that is very, very cool. I took one of the decals that I had off the knee pad there, so it just has the P1 on the one knee pad. Still has the Phenomenal one on the kick pads, and there's way less logos on there. There's the P1 on this side, and I haven't decided what logo I want to put on this side of the tights yet. Let me know down in the comments below if you have any suggestions. Maybe I'll do a club logo. I could even do a Bullet Club one, but I'm looking forward to using this one down the line once I complete it. Let me know if there's anything else you think I should do to this figure, though. Up next, we've got a Undertaker head swap, the WrestleMania 32 Elite, Toys R Us exclusive, Undertaker Elite. It had the short hair head scan, and I swapped on this older basic one with the long hair and the different toned beard. I really do like it a lot. I think it looks quite nice on this attire, and it works pretty well for a recent Undertaker for like WrestleMania 34 and such. So I'm really looking forward to using this figure. I definitely want to get Undertaker on the pick fed at some point, and I think this figure will work just fine. Up next, we've got the Elite 55 Neville, and this is more of a fig hack, but I made those custom armbands that he wears on his upper bicep. And to make those, I took a medium-sized elbow pad and just cut the top piece of it, and it works. It slides right up onto the arm, and it looks like those armbands that he was wearing during his heel run. I really hope this guy comes back soon, but this figure is absolutely sick. I know it's going for a lot of money right now, so I'm glad I picked it up on WWE Shop whenever it went down. So yeah, this Elite Neville is really, really awesome. Here we have the Ultimate Roman Reigns. This is his UWF attire that he's going to be fighting in from now on. And I know from the outside it looks like I just took the Elite 56 and put a t-shirt on it, but there is a bit more to it. Once I take the shirt off, you will see. But the main reason I didn't like Elite 56 that much was, one, the tattoo, and two, the head scan, how it sat. The hair basically did not sit right on the vest, so it made the hair go up like that. But once you put a shirt on, the hair is able to sit just normally like any other Roman Reigns figure. And yeah, I just kept the same boots on, kept the arms. But what I did do is actually swap the arms, head, and boots onto another Roman Reigns figure, which absolutely fixed the tattoo issue. So I now have the full chest tattoo. I really do want to pick up that one basic that has the full shoulder ball tattoo. That would look absolutely sick on this Roman Reigns figure. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. This will be the attire I'll be going with from now on UWF. Up next, we've got the Ultimate Elite Dean Ambrose. This is supposed to represent his tag team run with Seth Rollins and just before he got injured right there. But nonetheless, I really like how this figure turned out. I already did the head swap a long time ago. It's the Elite 48 body with the Battle Pack with Shane McMahon head. They also just released this head on the most recent Elite. But what I did do is take some Shawn Michaels Legend Series arms and remove the logos and pop those on there so he has the black tape instead of white. I also gave him an elbow pad on the right arm. You guys saw this on UWF Raw, and I really like how it looks. It's one of my favorite figures to take pictures of now, and in my opinion, it's the Ultimate Elite Dean Ambrose. Here we have the Ultimate Elite Luke Harper. Not really Ultimate, but the Undisputed Elite Luke Harper, because this will be also for UWF the pick fed. And you guys know I picked this up not too long ago. I believe I got it from eBay with a few other figures. and I did the head swap, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to cut the rubber top off. Well, I went ahead and did that. It did have a little bit of chest hair at the top. It didn't have the full chest hair, which is sad. So I went ahead and removed that just so it would be equal. The seller also threw in this sick denim jacket. It had like a lot of strings hanging off of it, like it had been ripped or something. So I went and I cleaned those up too. So that's a perfect little jean sort of denim jacket for his entrance. It's also got the head swap on, but this was originally the Elite 35. And yeah, I absolutely love this Luke Harper. I can't wait to use this for the pick fed for his singles run. Here we have a fix-up on the Elite Series 58 Braun Strowman. Just a simple arm swap on this one. If you got the Elite 58, you'll notice that his hands are extremely small. They're like absolutely normal-sized hands, which is ridiculous for Braun. He's a massive guy, and it just seems very disproportionate. So I popped on the Elite Series 44 Braun Strowman, his first Elite, when he was in the Wyatt family hands. And as you can see, these ones are a lot better. And also they do have the details on the outside of the gauntlets there, so that looks pretty cool. Just a simple fix-up, but I'm glad because it's very effective. With Luke Harper and Eric Rowan splitting up in UWF the pick fed, I also wanted to throw together an Elite Eric Rowan just to have it. So I found this plain black big body. I'm not even sure who this is from originally. I want to say like Hillbilly Jim or something like that. But I did pop on an Eric Rowan head scan and arms. It's just literally plain black boots and a plain trunks. So I don't know if I want to do more with this attire. I could put like big red on the back or something like that. But yeah, it's an Eric Rowan just to have it for the pick fed if I ever need him again. I don't know. I imagine I'm going to be pushing Luke Harper more than Eric Rowan. But if I ever need it, I've got this Eric Rowan to rely on. Next up here, we got the Elite Series 53 Heath Slater. And I think this figure is absolutely underrated. One of my favorites of last year. Just the detail on the tights is insane. But for whatever reason, they didn't give him any sort of wrist tape. And he had the newer arm style molds, which really don't bend that well for articulation. So I popped on some old Heath Slater arms that have black wrist tape, and I think it makes this figure look 10 times better. So yeah, I just love this Heath Slater figure. So here we have my new Ultimate Sami Zayn figure. You guys know I did pick up the Then Now and Forever. I originally swapped on the Smiling Sami head scan, but the more I've seen this head scan, the more I like it, the original Then Now and Forever head scan. So I popped it back on, as well as I did swap on some Dean Ambrose arms, the one that came off of the figure in the earlier video, or earlier in this video. And I really like that he's wearing hand tape. I think it's really different. You guys know I gave him that custom shirt a long time ago, and I went and found the Vince McMahon sweater that came with one of his figures, the Network Spotlight, and just popped it on backwards. And I think it looks sick for an entrance jacket for Sami Zayn. And also I did remove the knee pads a long time ago. So I think this is a perfect Sami Zayn figure. I just really like it. Last but not least, here we have two Seth Rollins sort of swaps. Overall, I think these two look really good. They are head swaps and then repainted sort of the hair on the right side whenever he had the blonde. So on the left-hand side of the screen, we have the Elite Series 52 Seth Rollins, Elite 37 head scan, and then of course painted over the blonde hair. And then to the right, we have the Then Now and Forever Elite, which I really like, with the Elite 45 Laughing head scan, again with the repainted hair. And I think these look absolutely awesome. That's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to never miss a future video. Follow our social media links in the description to keep up to date and interact with us. Thank you all for all the support, and stay tuned to the next one.